What's going on, folks? I didn't go anywhere. I have been MIA for a while. For anyone who cares, and if you don't care, I still don't care. Uh, no excuses. I've had a few people reach out to me, a number of different people, and ask, was I still doing my podcast? And I am. Here I am. Been missing in action for a while, like I said. It's probably been about 2.5 months since I did my last video. I apologize for that. And, everything about me, everything about what I do, everything about my life, this podcast, whatever you think about it or don't think about it, if you tune in or tune out or think I shouldn't be doing it or you thought I quit, I didn't, motherfuckers. So, I'll be honest. Okay, real quick for anyone that I need to answer a few people today. I'll go back to this again. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna go down that road again about where it should be, what I plan to do, whatever. I'm still doing this, and I'm doing it this way with just me. It is what it is. I can make, like I said, I can make a list of excuses, but that's what they are. A list of reasons, valid reasons, I think, but they're just excuses. I got to reach out to two people that just got a hold of me the last couple of days. Again, February of 2020, I believe, from episode 1 to like 200 something, or on Spotify, Apple Play, maybe Amazon Music, a few of them, excuse me, other smaller platforms. They're still there. I'm still getting views. I'm still getting subscribers since June of 24 to a current date, all on YouTube. I went over this. I encourage you to give you a reason to go listen to the past podcasts if you want to, explaining why they changed the criteria. They didn't kick me off, but they changed the criteria, and it was just something I didn't want to fuck with. To technical people, it probably was an hour or 2 hours worth of work. For me, just didn't want to fuck with it. I kind of fucked myself because I didn't want to fuck with it, because it cost me some subscriptions. Again, followers and subscriptions are different. And for a life of resourcefulness and purpose and frugalness and striving towards minimalism, to live with intentional purpose, that income helped me. It did. So I screwed myself on that, but I got to find a way to recover it. But in the meantime, I can't let it stop me either. In a way, it's just a learning curve. Stuff I didn't want to do. There's a lot of people that do these individual videos. I mean, I wish every episode was guest from all. Again, I've said it 1,000 times. All walks of life, training. Being an endurance athlete, ultra runner, specifically ultra trail runner. No big events, no big marathons. I didn't say I was good. I didn't say I cared about my place. I've been an athlete my whole life. And I will never quit being an athlete. I got my Outrun the Dark hoodie on today. It's a rainy day in Texas, in this part of Texas. And so I scratched a lot of stuff I was going to do. We already knew it was going to be a thunderstorm day. To most people call it, again, I love these days. I always say this: the only way I can make myself relax, I have to be away from the house. If I'm on vacation, I enjoy it. I still train, but I train modified, because I am, even with doing what I do and the kind of man I am, I still want vacation to be vacation. Uh, if I'm somewhere 5 days, I'm probably still gonna do some short runs, what I consider short runs, some push-ups, some crunches. It depends on if there's a gym there. Pull-ups, at least push-ups and running and crunches or something. anywhere from 3 to 6 miles. I'm at least going to do that 3 out of the 5 days. If it's a 7-day, I'll do it 3 to 4 days. I'm still going to enjoy my vacation. But I always tell the family, the only way I can make myself not feel guilty and yeah, not making money, because I don't make a lot of that. To make myself not feel guilty about getting things done, whether that's training, running. Again, I'm an endurance athlete. I say ultra trail runner. I've said this a lot of times for people who don't know this. I only do ultras. Ultra is a 50K and up, but I don't do big events. I don't do Dallas Marathon, Boston Marathon, all of that. I am not good at it. It's what I do. I've been distance running for about 22, 23 years, something like that. Let me see. About 24 years, 23, 24 years. I've been doing the ultras. This last March marked 5 years for that. And it's my journey for the rest of my life. So Outrun the Dark, it's a brand. I got this a few years ago. See if I can turn around and you can read it. I don't know if I've showed you this on the podcast. Can you read that? Not sure if you could. Anyway, you may not care. Dropped about 24 degrees a day, and it's pouring outside. So what I'm saying for me and all of my fur kids, my dogs, that's what we call them. So the fur babies, we call them fur kids. It's like having a bunch of fucking kids. It's anything but relaxing. When it's this, well, I don't try to favor any more some of them than I do the other. To my dog lovers and dog people out there, we have a dozen dogs, dozen fur kids. It's chaos when it's bad weather. We have some that stay in full time and go out. I have to take them out to use the bathroom and to go to the playground or the school or the trail, wherever I take them. It never was favoritism towards that handful and the handful that stays outside. Now, the handful that stays outside, they have a kennel built. I'm not finished with it. I'm trying to make it accommodating for summer and winter. We're summertime and it gets warm. It gets so fucking hot in Texas. We're already getting into hot weather, but right now it's that time of the year where it's extreme. It could be 90 one day and 50 the next day with a thunderstorm and rain and hail. That's how it goes in this part of Texas this time of year. So I made it warm during the winter to where I can modify some stuff and make it cooler during the summer. In the winter, it was about 10 bales of hay in there. I built it about 6 poles in the ground, fenced it all the way around, roof on it in the winter, insulation board up, screwed in, plywood on top of that. That's 3 layers. With a tarp and a sunshade over it. Still got a few leaks in it. I'm not finished with it. As it started getting warmer, took the insulation board off, took the other layer of plywood off, and just have the tarp on. And it has a roof of plywood and fence pickets. But they know I'll let them in when I'm home by myself. So the 4 or 5 outside, they rotate in. The boys like to hike their legs. They do. Staying in the house all day today. The boys like to hike their legs no matter how old they get. All the girls, a couple of the girls are older, they never do. Never use the bathroom in the house. It's always the damn boys marking their spot. Kind of like men in life, right? The ego, the alpha thing. But if you have to prove you're an alpha everywhere, you're not an alpha. Anyway, my Outrun the Dark hoodie, I got this a few years ago. Pretty much what it says is, in a nutshell, I run to clear my head. I run to clear my mind. I don't care about places, paces, or competition with anyone. I encourage you to go look at Outrun the Dark. It's outrun your mind, and that's what I have to do. The only time I can make myself stay in the house, somewhat relax, is I'm sick, injured, recovering from a long training day, or I've got done with the ultra and I'm recovering, vacation somewhere else away from. Okay, the only way I can relax not here is vacation, or if I'm at a destination ultra. I do a lot of virtual stuff because of cost, it being cost effective. At the house, the only way I can make myself relax in the house, watch movies, have a Netflix and chill day, whatever the fuck, has to be bad weather, has to be fucking cold because I fucking hate cold. Or like today, this was a day. I don't call it any day. There's no free time. There's no downtime. There's no off time. There's only time. Is I had already told the wife, the mamacita, if something happens, I can't go do the errands I need to do today and do what I need to do outside. We already had thunderstorm in the forecast. Was going to make two of my grandkids' soccer games, which were both in two different cities. One is pretty close, which is 10 miles up the road. The other one is an hour and a half drive. I had planned on making both of them because I can't do it all the time. Because I was the only one that was going to be there for as a grandparent. And I said, I'll just do both. I'm really not training hard today. If it rains out, I'm going to stay in. If I can't run my errands, I'm going to do pull-ups off and on all day. Deal with the fur kids. And drink a few. And do a podcast. So that's where I'm at. Just to bring you up to speed, actually, this is the first episode of season 7. Crazy. February 2020, I started this. I've gotten way behind. This is not where I wanted to be. I had no expectations, but I had goals and I had timelines. I had target dates. I hit a lot of them in the past. I haven't hit them lately. I haven't gave up on this. I can't give up on myself. For everyone that still wants to hear truth, accountability, savagery, training stuff, life stuff, from whatever you call an average person, besides some kind of motivational speaker, that is not what I am. That is not what I aspire to be. Besides fucking celebrities and professional athletes, again, I've always said it. We love hearing it from those people because we think we'll hear something that we'll take and change our life. Not saying it can't. Most of the time, it don't go like that. There's a small percentage of people that want to hear it from whatever you call an average everyday person, because there's a lot of things in my life that puts me in the less than 5%. The 1%, the elite. It never should have been and never was. Elite people are not. It's not just about money, material things, position, and power alone. Matter of fact, they shouldn't be called elite at all. That's not elite. That's not what humanity was built on, considered elite. Elite were fucking warriors. It's kind of like, I realize this now, like breakfast is the most important part of the day. No, it's not. You need to eat 3-4 meals a day. You need to do this, need to do that. It's fucking our ancestors maybe ate 3 to 5 meals a week. Anyway, different subject. So, first episode of season 7. I want to be honest here for a minute. I'm not going to get into one particular subject matter today. I wanted to catch up, and I feel like the last few episodes have been that. Again, I apologize. No excuse. I'll continue pull-ups throughout the day. I'll eat. I'll watch some movies, deal with my fur kids, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be nice. And look, I'll probably end up still doing a few hundred pull-ups a day. Watch some of the movies I want to watch that are free, and deal with them. We'll make dinner, and I'll be back on the grind tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day not working my full-time job. And I'll get some miles in. I'll go by the store. I gotta go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'll get done what I can, and then back to my other job on Monday. So I haven't been real inspired lately. I've started this about 6 times the last month. I had planned on doing usually in the past, I do whatever my anniversary podcast is, whether it's a milestone for how many I've made or starting a new season. I actually intended to do this at the end of February, 1st of March, because I think my anniversary is something like February 20th. Here it is, the middle of April, and I hadn't done it. I started it, like I said, 5 or 6, 7 times, and I just didn't feel Again, I don't use motivation. You know this. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation is not consistent. Motivation is not every day. No one's motivated every day, even the most disciplined. That's where discipline kicks in. There's days I lose. Again, I've said it many times. I lose daily battles sometimes. But we can't lose the war, man. I mean, there's days I just fucking say, fucking, I ain't doing nothing. Not very many of them. The days that you really want to say fuck it and not do nothing, and you make yourself do something anyway, even if it's only a fraction of what you intended to do, or you know you should have been doing, them are the days that fucking build discipline and grit and calluses. As much as I train, the other day I was out there and I sat in the fucking truck for 45 minutes. That happens often. Turned into an hour. I only had 5 miles of trainings to do and some push-ups and crunches. Just couldn't make myself get out of the truck and do it. Finally got out of the fucking truck and I'm like, just do it. Just go do it. Even, I'm just being transparent. Even the most disciplined people. So to back it up for a minute, anybody that don't know this, being an ultra trail runner, I don't do Ironmans. I respect the shit out of it and maybe do something I do once in my life. I've never done one. That's not my thing. I encourage you to fucking do your thing. 15, 20 years ago, I did some small duathlons, and that was back before social media. It doesn't do for me what just being on my feet do. Walking, power walking, running, whatever you consider this. Some people probably don't consider my pace running, but they did when I was a sprinter, which was when I was younger, but I'm not that now. And I got out, got it started, and by the time I was done, I doubled that. The days I don't want to go, sometimes I do better than if I think I feel good. I just needed to do 5 or 6 miles that day, and I ended up doing about 10. And them are the days that make you. Them are the days that mold you. You didn't feel like doing shit, talked yourself off the ledge, and you end up doing more than you expected to do. Just random shit. But I haven't been motivated. I haven't been inspired lately. And when I'm not, I just say, fuck it, I ain't doing it. So here we are, the middle of April. I believe this is episode 252. You can find the last 2 years on YouTube. So anybody that will take the time to do this, go to Spotify, look at my old podcast. I still plan on being back on there. I'm not going to say when. I'm not going to put a time and date on it. I'm not going to do that no more. That's me eating shit, eating my own words. That's my fault because I gave y'all a lot of that in the past, and I shouldn't have done that. Again, calling myself out, holding myself accountable first. We can't hold other people accountable until we hold ourselves accountable first. Because it doesn't matter if it's 5 people. There's some people that want to hear this, or I wouldn't have had probably 5 to 10 people reach out to me in the last few weeks and, hey, where's your podcast? I had a few friends text me. I had a few people reach out to me on social media. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. It does not matter how many it is. It matters how valuable it is. Real shit. So I believe if you want to take the time, go to Spotify, Apple Play. You'll find a little over 200 episodes on there. Subscribe, please. Not just follow, if you don't mind. And then go to YouTube and subscribe. When I went to YouTube, I thought about making a new channel because I had old shit on there before I really started a podcast, training shit, just me talking, whatever, before I called it a podcast. And I don't know. I don't know if it was a right call. I just thought I got 2 of them out there. One of them is I haven't did anything on there. Kind of like I have some other social media pages for my podcast, my training, profound and provocative page. And I look, and it's probably been 2 years since I posted on there. That was never the intent. That's life, man. It's an excuse, but that's life. It's not been easy lately. And don't get me wrong, I'm a blessed man. I'm a blessed. When I say I'm blessed, that has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with material things or money. I'm blessed with my relationships. I'm blessed with my health. I'm blessed with the women I have in my life. I'm blessed with my grandkids. I'm blessed with our girls. I'm blessed with these fur kids. Look, I got 2 of them. They won't even let me come in here and do this. They're in here laying down. They follow me in here and come lay on their pillows. 4 in the living room, 1 in another room, 1 in the bedroom, and about 4 outside right now. It's a lot of work. Only a motherfucker like me is going to take on that. I know. I just want to jump back on here and say I haven't went anywhere. For anyone that still wants to tune in, that gets something out of this, I hope you do. And please share it. At least tell people about it. Again, I'm not looking to... it'd be great if I could make a living off of this, but that ain't going to stop me from doing it. So we're in April right now. This is probably only about my 5th podcast of the year. Technically, I should have about 15 or 16, but I'm gonna work towards correcting that. So I want to talk about things I'm gonna go over. I needed this one to get my ass back in gear. I've talked about it so many times in the past. You have things. Talk about irons in the fire. I did a whole podcast on it. Sometimes one iron's hot, one is cold. Sometimes multiple ones are hot and multiple ones are cold, not the same ones. It's important not to let every iron go cold. Other things been going not where I wanted, but going in the right direction. Some of these things like this haven't. So I need to get everything back to scale, for what I call it, back to square, and then build it from there. I want to go. We got a lot of shit to talk about. What's fucking going on in this world? What's going on in this fucking country? Let's talk about the evil empire. Let's talk about all this shit with Epstein. We haven't talked about, not just him. We understand not just now, which is the truth in humanity. And this is not preaching from a religious standpoint, because I do not do that at all. Money is really the root of all evil. It really is. We need to talk about these despicable human beings. We need to talk about the economy. I want to talk about training. Since it just passed my 5th anniversary of being an endurance athlete and ultra runner, what I've accomplished, what I had planned to accomplish, where I'm at, training methods. I want to talk about jobs, careers, where we're at in life. We're all in different places in life, where we thought we would be at. I want to talk about not being able to unplug and being overstimulated in this society. Do we even realize it? And it's not just young people and children, it's all of us. I want to talk about how we cater to title, we cater to authority, we cater to money, and then the middle working. This is the truth. A lot of people don't think about it this way. The middle 80% or whatever it is that work for a living, that don't ask for help, that don't take advantage of anything, that take care of their priorities, that take care of their responsibilities, whatever stage of life you're at, no one gives a fuck. And then it swings the other way. In the bottom percent, everyone caters to the weak, the frail, the victims. And this is going to hurt some people's feelings. Large majority of people I know have done some kind of time. Prison time or jail time. And a lot of people I grew up with, a lot of people I'm friends with, and most of them have got their life together, and I'm so happy for that. Whether that have been drugs, whether it's drugs, prison, giving up, depression, addiction, whatever it is. If it's one of those things or all of those things, this is going to hurt some people's feelings. I think we cater too much to those people, and the 70, 80% of people who are not in either one of those categories, not up here, not down here. There's a plethora and an abundance of help. I always say, for people who have been to prison, people who are addicts, people who are single mothers, people who gave up, people, all these things. This is hard to hear. I don't think a lot of people think about it this way, but there's no help. I'm not even saying help, give people stuff. Because if you're people like us, you don't want a handout. There's lack of support when you do what the fuck you're supposed to in this life. When you take care of your responsibilities. That shit is set aside for them, and I want to dive deep into it. You ever thought about it that way? I think a lot of people haven't thought about it that way. I think you're supposed to help. Do you help? Do those people get more help so you can get credit? Look, I'm all about people getting their life together. You know that. And if you want to take it a different way, then fuck you, go take it that way. I ain't going to fucking explain it or defend it. However you want to fucking take it, take it. These are things people don't talk about. That's where the support, the benefits, the resources, and the help are set aside. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about our goals. Let's talk about our health. Let's talk about real things that matter in this life. Health, whatever your faith is, not your religion. Healthy mind, healthy soul, healthy body, healthy family, traveling, experiences, eating better, love, character. So it's not a very long podcast. I just want to jump back on here. Start of season 7. It's late, but we're going to get back on track. And I'm not even going to say when my next I used to say that this is my next podcast. It'll be in 48 hours. It'll be 3 days. I'm not going to say that. I'm just letting you know I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. And anyone that has tuned in off and on or consistently over the years, do not think I do not value it, because I do. I'm going to go for now. Man, y'all stay humble and live savage. Love y'all.